So that's it, folks. 5 foods, all of them spike your blood pressure, they damage your brain, and throw your hormones off. All of them are in most kitchens in America, and all of them have a single, simple swap that costs the same or less. Hey, if you are over 60 and you're still eating these 5 foods, you need to watch this video because these are spiking your blood pressure, destroying your brain, and wrecking your hormones. And most of them are in your kitchen right now. My name is Joel, and I'm a registered nurse and a naturopath for over 20 years. And I've seen what these foods do to people over the decades. Your doctor checks your numbers, writes a prescription, but nobody sits you down to say, hey, you need to stop eating this. That conversation takes 5 minutes, but it never happens. So I'm going to have it with you right now. Number 1 is processed meats. Deli meat, ham, turkey, salami, all of it. Here's what's in there that nobody talks about. Sodium nitrates. Your body converts sodium nitrates from processed meat into nitrosamines. Nitrosamines damage blood vessels and are linked to stomach cancer. World Health Organization has put processed meats in the 1A category. That's the same category as tobacco and alcohol and all the other known carcinogens. One sandwich with deli meat can have 1,200 milligrams of sodium. That's half your daily limit in one sandwich. That sodium gets pulled into your bloodstream. It increases your blood volume and your blood pressure goes sky high every single time. So swap it. Eat what I recommend is a plant-based diet. I love tofu sandwiches. Yes, it's a little bit tricky to know how to cook it well, but think of tofu as raw chicken. Like if you know how to season raw chicken, you know how to season tofu. Make it taste good, put it on a sandwich. It's got your protein. It has none of those extra sodium sources, and it is healthy and good for your body. Number 2 is vegetable oils, canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, but especially vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is like one molecule away from being plastic. It is not a food substance. And they're in everything, salad dressing, chips, restaurant food. But here's the problem. The oils are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6 in excess triggers inflammation throughout your whole body. Inflammation raises your blood pressure, it damages your brain, it disrupts your hormones, it causes your arthritis to flare up. A study from the University of California found that high omega-6 intake increased inflammatory markers by up to 40%. 40%. So what I like to use is olive oil, coconut oil, sesame oil. These are all natural oils. And so you want to use those instead. And especially if you're doing high heat, you want to use things like avocado oil. That's a high heat oil. Because some of the oils, even like olive oil, when you cook it at high heats, it changes the structure and it can also be damaging to your body. Number 3 is white bread and white rice. These refined grains, they're just like eating sugar. Your body turns them directly into sugar. Your pancreas ends up needing to dump more insulin. Insulin tells your body to store fat. So insulin, over time, ends up being a resistance in your body. Insulin resistance is where diabetes comes from. But one of the main causes for insulin resistance is actually, again, back to number 1, animal products. Animal fats will sit on your insulin receptors and clog them and make your receptors no longer sensitive to insulin. So nothing wrong with your pancreas. It's the receptors not picking up the signal from the insulin. So I use things like steel-cut oats, brown rice, quinoa, whole grains that still have the fiber in them. And the fiber is what keeps your blood sugars from spiking out of control. Artificial sweeteners is number 4. It is incredibly damaging to the body. Things like diet sodas, sugar-free anything, these little pink and blue packets, what are they called? Splendas and things like that. Incredibly damaging to your liver, especially. So here's what the research shows. A 2023 study in the British Medical Journal found that artificial sweeteners will change your gut bacteria. And so when your gut bacteria shift, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. Your cortisol means high blood pressure, more belly fat, worse sleep, and your hormones like progesterone and estrogen get thrown off completely just from artificial sweeteners. So you think you're being healthy, you're choosing the no sugar, artificial sweeteners and stuff, but you're making it worse. Use raw honey, dates, agave, maple syrup, fruit. These are the best forms of sweetener known to man. That's what your body recognizes as real food. Number 5 is going to be surprising to you. It is margarine. This one usually shocks people. Margarine was marketed as a heart-healthy alternative to butter, but most margarines contain trans fat or interesterified fats. It's a big word. You don't have to take notes, just save this video for later. But both of these fats damage your blood vessel walls. Both raise your LDL cholesterol. Both increase inflammation in the brain, which is directly linked to things like Alzheimer's and schizophrenia and cognitive decline and dementia risk. A Harvard study found that over 100,000 people, they ate trans fat, and their heart disease risk increased by 23%. 23% just from eating things like margarine. So what can you use instead? You can use coconut oil. You can use plant-based butters that are based on like olive oil, things like that. So save this video, send it to someone who's eating this stuff thinking they're doing themselves a favor when in fact, they're making it way worse. My name is Joel. Be your own doctor.